That's the big homie though. It's the big homie. Now this next picture gonna be a little controversial. We ain't gonna leave it up too long though. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm back. I had to ran out. It's good. It's all good, Rita. Big meat. Yeah. Forever I wonder where my high cheekbones came from. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But what we got here? What we got here? What we got here? I'm gonna show y'all exactly what we got. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what we got here. The publications of the American Jewish Historical Society number 2. I'm gonna show y'all what we got here. Let's explain that picture. In 1649, Eliot the missionary announced that the Indians were of Hebrew origin. What do we got here? The Indians were of Hebrew. What we got here? Boy, the propaganda is they told you Indians was living in teepees and they had these little leaf feather things and they were just running wild but that's that propaganda bullshit they told you. Our people was civil before civil was even a thing. What do we got here? Ain't none upside on curls. Let me go on a little bit more with it. Uh-oh. Let me go a little bit more with it. The 13th tribe. Uh-oh. Hold on. What's up in here? What's in here? Let's see what's in here. Russia and the Khazars. Khazars joined the Democratic Party. This is 1951. The Democratic Party. Maintains that communism is the blank is cut off on my end of Judaized Khazars of Russia. Uh-oh, hold on. What's up? Of a program to drastically control. Okay. I just got a little quick little screenshots here. Cause I'm gonna go deep on a whole different line. I just want to throw a little quick little slideshow. So to the free Western mind was no obstacle to the acceptance. By many, y'all know what it is. You know, we ain't gonna say the name because it's a little hot right now. Shout out to Kanye, but you made it hot right now on the block. All right, we ain't gonna say the name, but y'all can see it though. But many, yeah, for the Babylon, Talmud, under which they lived, had taught them to accept authoritarian dictation on everything from their immorality to their trade practices. All right. He also states that persons of background or tradition or of related origins or ideology are in high positions and influence in the American Democratic Party, in the United States government, and that they play leading roles in England and France. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's because, look, man, look. All of them don't look or dress like this. 98% of the blonde moon in America are, yeah. That means your ordinary, everyday ones that's walking around. Yeah, your Billy Bob, not, yeah. Now notice when the Klan was going out and they was talking about how they hate, we were still the only ones being hung, right? Notice when they said that they hate, we were still the only ones that's getting lynched, right? And terrorized, okay? So when they said that they hate blacks and Negroes, we still the only ones that's getting Trump, bro. We're the same folk. It's all the same people. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and move on though. Had to come in hot today. Had to come in hot today because Morocco is in Illinois. Oh, had to call Morocco in Illinois, boy. Egypt, Egypt, Egypt is in. Come on, man. Look, we trying to tell y'all what's happening. Morocco is in Chicago. It's in Illinois. That's why they call it the Mecca. Vitamin water had just cut ties with Lowe's. I'm dead. Swisher has canceled. Y'all silly as hell. Oh. There it is. I'm calm down. I just had to go ahead and put that in there. You know, I had to put the little suspense because this going on YouTube. So, you know, I had to put a little suspense on there real quick, you know. But yeah, though, come on, man. When them folks was coming over here and they was observing you, what's happening, Miss Jefferson? When them folks was coming over here and they was observing you and they was scouting you, they was writing down to copy you. That's all it was. You observed the copy. Them folks was observing for hundreds of years, imitating, getting it down pat. And then they did what they did. And then they did what they did in 1898. See where we at with it. Got some more pictures for you. And this is on the Mayans murals. Well, they depicted themselves. People still argue about that. Mm-hmm. And most definitely go visit the mounds. They right there in your backyard. Grand
Grand
Rising.
Rising friend, how you doing?
Ah, nothing, chilling.
I was trying to get up here yesterday when you was talking about it. For whatever reason, TikTok kicked me off like the whole platform. I don't know why. I wasn't given a reason.
Man, they be
But
doing
I
that
will
the
tell
hardest
y'all
way.
this. He talking about the years of 1880 to what you said, 1905, like right up in the era
Uh,
where people really don't remember what happened.
yeah, 1898. And actually, the Reconstruction the plot began in 1871. It got executed in 1898, and the brainwash been going on from the 1900s to the 60s. And we the product of all of that.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. That happened for I say a good 70% of the population of our people. You had some people slip through the cracks. They didn't get
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Now, when he got to talking about boarding schools, this is why my great grandmother's mother became a teacher, because she refused to let her children go to boarding school the way she did. Now, when I say my great grandmother's mother, this is my great great grandmother. They go to show y'all some of these generations are not 5 generations back. It's closer than you think. So them depicting this to y'all in black and white is no coincidence. That's to
Yeah,
try to further confuse your mind. If they can put Laramie and shit like that in color,
Mm-hmm.
they can have your ancestors' pictures in color. They can see it in color.
Right. And that's why I tell people too that's why I keep reiterating. I'm 32. I'm a 90s baby. When I say my grandmama, that's 1943 she was born. Her mother was
Man,
born in the 1800s in the boarding schools. I'm 3 generations down from the boarding school era. You know what I'm saying? Well, include
do
my
y'all
mama.
hear how
So
close that is?
yeah, well you include my mom, so my mama, my grandma, and her great grandma. So yeah, I'm the 4th generation down, not even 5, just like she said. It's
They
shit, it's more
telling us
recent
this
than
is 5 generations back, and it's not. Because if my great grandmother was born in 1926, and it was her mama that went through the boarding school process, where do you think she was born? It ain't that far back,
more.
I'm telling you. It's right there. But you got to
Trust me,
look
I
at it
got
like
to
this. They came up and became adults in the era where black women were forced to go to work, leaving her husband at home to take care of 4 girls. That all of that went on within a short period of time. It wasn't stressed out. It wasn't long ago. You can literally look back at your ancestors and name them.
Yep. And you know, and here's the thing too, because I wanted to show people my granddaddy that I always talk about, you know, the Moor from Germany, so everybody can get an idea.
Yeah,
It's
y'all
my
didn't know these
granddaddy.
folks. Look how dark this man is.
It's this my granddaddy now. He's literally a Moor from Germany. When I talk about my Moor lineage, it comes from him. He's from Germany. Literally, he's from Germany. Okay, so when Benjamin Franklin said, "Well, the Germans are swarthy," I was like, "Well, shit, nigga, I grew up with a German. I know that." You know what I'm saying? And
Man,
y'all, he passed me. I got so much Muslim heirloom and more, bro. I got so much shit. I literally can't show y'all. The last time I walked around with all my jewelry of the more, bro, them niggas like, boy, you better be careful walking around with that shit. I took that shit out Insta, boy. Y'all ain't got to tell me twice, man. I ain't even playing around with these boys right now because I didn't have the knowledge. But now I got the knowledge. I could wear the shit if I want to. But it man, look, it don't make sense wearing it if people don't know what they looking at. And I'm hanging around a lot of people who come from that lineage. So you know,
doing this child hurricane, man.
but his story is he he was born in Germany, and his mother died of birth. So he got sent from Germany to LaFleur, Mississippi, where his aunts and uncles were. All right, so they already left Germany and came here. He was pretty much the last of the last. So he got sent to LaFleur, Mississippi. In LaFleur, Mississippi, he went to go work on the what they call plantation, but it was just his uncle's farm, and he was picking cotton and sugar canes and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got tired of it, and he ran the fuck away. Him and my grandmother, that's the Blackfoot, they got married at 13, and they ran away from Mississippi, and they moved to Georgia,
Do
and
y'all
then
see what I
pretty
mean
much,
when I said you got Blackfoot in you? They was real goddamn friendly. They was real friendly back then.
yeah,
If you are Blackfoot, you have some of everything mixed in you literally because they mix with everybody. And they came out the Gulf Coast area of Mississippi.
Yeah, my grandmama right here.
I
This, this,
can
this, this who he
guarantee you.
married, the Blackfoot. And they
If I
bounced for
show you
Georgia.
pictures of my ancestors right now, them folks look just alike. And I don't even know this lady. And I can guarantee I can show you photos of people that I'm related to that look just like her. I bet she got a widow's peak. She tried to cover it up. You can't cover that widow's peak up.
And my grandmama, that's the Blackfoot. This is her mama. You know what I'm
See
saying?
what I'm
This her
saying?
mama right here. And
I'm
then
gonna show
her
you some
mama,
pictures. I don't think I can pull them up on here.
and then this is
I
her
don't think
mother.
I can.
Like my grandmama, I'm glad my grandmama kept all this shit because this is her mother right here. It's my great great grandmama. You see the fro, the red copper
Yeah,
color tint, the Asiatic eyes, all that type of stuff.
I'm gonna end
And
up
for
inboxing
those in
you
the
some
back,
photos, and I'm gonna show you later
if,
on why your
if,
people look
if,
like
if for,
mine.
yeah, and for those in the back, my great great grandmother, she was living on a reservation up north. You feel me? But all the bullshit happened where they kicked us off. Y'all know how that shit went. She was one of them. And this how a lot of Blackfoots ended out west, down south, and all that type of shit.
Yep.
Of course, we started up north in the Canada region and shit like that. But you know how they do. And her mama, I can go out, man. This is her mama. This is the boarding school era.
Yep. That's when you start to see them wearing their hair up in buns.
Mm-hmm.
Your original ancestors to this land wore their hair down or in braids. But when you start seeing them in buns like that, that's when they were in boarding school. They had to reconstruct their entire identity. This is where
Yeah.
we get that issue. Black women get that issue about our hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all this comes from. It's stemming all the way back then. They said Madam
Yeah.
C.J. Walker invented what, the hot comb in 1850 something. That's still
Yeah.
around that era. Why do you think they did that? We didn't put heat on our hair. If we wanted to straighten our hair, we had methods of straightening our hair. If you cut all your hair off and stop putting chemical products in it of any kind, stop putting heat on it, your hair will start to look like your ancestors' hair did.
Got pictures of that.
Everything
Like,
about you will go back to the original state.
yeah, Mayans, they had their locks worn up like that. The only people who can form their hair like that is us. Because our
Exactly.
hair bends and stuff like this. Because the corals and the nine ethers. I know brothers who got locks with the receding hairline like this brother got. Necklaces,
That's why I
earrings,
ask folks, when y'all talk about these people, where do y'all think they went? They didn't disappear. They didn't disappear. You looking at them. Go look in the mirror. Go ahead. Turn around and look in the mirror and tell me what you see.
I'm telling you. They right here,
Back here in the
lady.
90s in Memphis, they started cutting these people hair off. The reason the Mayans migrated up north to this land anyway, because they were down in South America. They migrated north, supposedly, and came here to Memphis. Well, back here in the 90s, a lot of men in Memphis were having locks with golds in their mouth the same exact way. They started locking them up, cutting their hair off, and making them take their gold out. Why do you think that is?
And they still do that in prison. And some
Because you're
prisons, you got
starting
to
to
cut your hair
remember.
straight off.
They have to reconstruct your identity again. They still doing it.
Ladies, y'all been wrapping y'all hair up for the longest. I've only seen our women wrap their hair up like this.
So when somebody tell you you ain't got no business with no bonnet on or no scarf on out in public, tell them they're damn lie because your ancestors wore it. And tie your head covers.
I was said boy had locks like Lil Wayne. That boy was stressing back then.
They so, oh my God. Why y'all had to say the man was stressed out? But I'm finna let you finish teaching class. I'm finna find them pictures and send them to you though.
I appreciate it.
You welcome.
Okay, go in.
Got some pictures for you, man. He said that bro in the pit got locks like Lil Wayne. I'm dead. Ooh. Ooh, they don't want to talk about this though. They don't want to talk about this. I don't think they ready for this one right here. And you know I keep the documents. We're gonna touch on that before we get off live though. Let me finish going through it real quick. Everyone knows that the American Negro is ancient except the American Negro. Y'all talking about y'all here. That Black Sheep song is about our hair, yup. That's definitely brown sugar. Ladies, been rapping y'all hair like this for a while, ain't you? Been rapping y'all hair up like this for a while. I just seen a lady at the store with her hair wrapped like this while I was getting me a pack of blacks. You heard me? Ah, yeah, man. We most definitely laid back with swag. You know, we been here before. You know, when you think about it, bro, we the only ones that's laid back. Like, man, we just be chilling, man. We don't be bothering nobody, dog. We just be cooling. You know what I'm saying? We the most lovingest and kindest people, bro. We the most welcoming is people. This why they had to paint you in a light of being hostile. But we only like that when hostility comes towards us. Man, people haven't grown up around us literally to understand, bro. Niggas ain't getting killed in the hood every day, bro. The hood is chilled for the most part. I'm talking about like 90% to 95% growing up in the, bro, that shit was just chill, man. Folk were minding their business, dog. You know what I'm saying? Man, wasn't nothing like that going on for real, man. And it's still like that, bro. The media is propaganda, bro. They show y'all all these different murders and do, all that type of shit, man. Bro, there's chill days in the hood. Bro, we peaceful, we kind people. When you start tripping on us, we gonna trip back. Period. Man, we them wild Indians. Wild means uncivilized. This is why you're not part of the civilized tribes. You get me? Because you ain't sell out. You know, you ain't sell out. Whenever my mama got a phone from school, she came and asked me what happened because she knew. Yeah, for real. Man, for real. We don't really be starting with people, but we'll finish it though. You see them going after Ice Cube now for being the owner of the Big Three basketball franchise. Yeah. At first, them people weren't worried about his Big Three until that thing started doing numbers. Now all of a sudden, you know, he don't want to sell out. So now they going after him. They gonna try to pressure him. Cause they want, bro. They want everything that we come up with. That right there lets you know that we are the breadwinners. Everything we make turn to gold, and everybody want it. They always want to put their hand in it. You know what I'm saying? Everything we make turn to gold. We are the most influential people on the face of this earth. They most definitely don't like it when we own our stuff. Mm-hmm. They always want to be your silent partner. No word needed, just pay. But they quit to call. They quit to call you lazy though, right? You see this new trend that tell white kids if you in danger, go to a black man for safety. But that shit a setup. That shit's a setup. I'm trying to tell you, that shit a setup. They say I'm folding clothes, y'all. I feel it. That's a setup. I'm telling y'all, hey, none of y'all kids better not come asking me for help. I'ma walk away. I don't look, bro. I ain't trying to play no games. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'ma call the police and you just sit right here. Yeah. And then my little baby cousin, man. Look, I just want to show her real quick. They're my little baby cousin, bro. This is why I say that a lot of people didn't grow up around us to know that we come in many shapes, sizes, phenotypes, and everything. And we all got the same family. You feel me? Look at her. Some people think she mixed. She ain't mixed. She ain't mixed at all. Boy, both her parents look just like me. You know, both her parents look just like me. You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah. If this was 16, 17, 1800s, bro, but they'll have her listed as something totally different. They'll have me listed as Negro. You know what I'm saying? But we family though. Peak game of how they did the boarding school residentials. Now, let's say they send her, cause you know the orphan train happened. So let's just say that they took her, put her on the orphan train and sent her to Mexico. All right. And then somebody adopts her and you know how they raised her, you know what I'm saying? And she's raised Mexican. And years the fuck later, me and her see each other, she will not believe that she's related to me just because of all that happened. That's why I say a lot of them is related to us and they don't even fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Because we produced all type of phenotypes and shit like that. So they grabbed a certain phenotype and they propagandized that while they demonized the other one. You feel me? Like, bro, come on, man. I mean, my baby cousin though. Both her parents look just like me. Now we go back to this. Cause the caption says what? A Oklahoma school had red and black Indian students. And teachers. And teachers. You had red and black Indian students and teachers. Ain't say nothing about no African. It would have said, man, look, y'all know what's happening, man. Mm-hmm. What's happening, Prince Nasheed? Right, man. I'm trying to tell you, them boy better leave me alone. Yeah, not jeans. He must definitely be lying like a mug. You feel me? All phenotypes is here. We produce that. You talk about the Eve gene. Why wouldn't our women over here be any different? Actually, why wouldn't our women over here be any better? Because we don't produce albinos over here. You don't. Albinoism is an African trait. So those might have African DNA. Because we know we're not saying none didn't come, but not that many numbers. Not in North America, though. You feel me? So, look, bro. The only Moors that you ever gonna find, I mean, the only Africans that you ever gonna find in history for that did the most coming out is the Moors. But that's another code. So they just scratched off more and just said Africa. You feel me? Not being specific. and got people wondering what tribe in Africa? The Moorish tribe. Because out of America, Moorish tribe was from here first. And then they branched out different ways. Okay? Here. The Israelites here. Moors here. Other tribes who ain't had nothing to do with Israelite or Moors here. You know what I'm saying? Out of America. And people branched out, went their separate ways. You got Moors in Germany, and you got Moors in Europe and North Africa and Iberian Peninsula. You got Moors in Ireland and Scotland. You got Israelites in Ireland and Scotland and Chaldees and the Greenlands and all that in the Iberian Peninsula. Because I told you, wherever the Sephardic Jews went, the Moors went. Wherever the Moors went, the Sephardic Jews are. Dig into who the Sephardic Jews are. That's a missing puzzle piece. Because they mysteriously disappeared as well. And they came over here in 1492 and all through. They got exiled as well with the Moors, bro. But as soon as everybody came to South Carolina, everybody just disappeared. All right? Dig into it. Because we know if those that Kanye talking about ain't the real ones, then that must mean that the Sephardic Jews. All right? Let me show y'all a little picture of what I'm talking about. Shout out to all my OGs. Y'all remember I did this last year. And for the in-betweens and newbies who missed it. And to all my Moorish brothers who still haven't got it yet. Okay? I told y'all, look, bro. Prince.
Hey, what's going
Peace,
on,
what's in?
brother?
Not cooling.
Yo, let me ask you a question. So you was just talking about the exiling of the Moors and everything like that. So I came into a little bit of information, and I've been trying to correlate that. So from what I'm kind of understanding is at one point in time, in certain parts of Europe, we had black people there. And if I'm not mistaken, that the Caucasians are people that came from Russia and Germany.
In the Caucasus Mountain region, yeah, for
Yeah,
the most part.
so that exiling that you're talking about, that was done by the Spaniards and the Christian popes and all of that were dispelling the Moors from those lands of Rome and Spain,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right.
So then basically all those places that are in Rome, Spain, and England were once places that were inhabited by melanated people.
And that all skin folk is your kin folk.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to kind
So,
of make sure that I'm traveling down the right path. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
it kind of go ahead.
I was gonna tell you, whenever you get time, there's a video on YouTube that shows the Pope kissing black Catholic Pope's feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen that. I
And,
seen that.
all right. So now, just like I told people, Wizard of Oz, don't be surprised you pull that curtain back and there's melanated people pulling the strings. Because, like I always said, that all skin folk is your kin folk. Some of those are of Caucasian race too, because there are melanated Caucasians that people don't know about. That's why I urge people to get the book. You can download it on archives.org called The Origins of the Anglo-Saxon. And there's a chapter called Our Darker Forefathers. And it talks about how they were melanated at first, and then the gene mutation happened. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
and then when there's a gene mutation in melanated people, it creates albino folk. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
albino, the
Mm-hmm.
Latin word is albus, which literally means white. So you can't, and who can't take the sun? Albino people can't take the sun. They can't sun gaze. They can't do none of that type of stuff. So now when we start talking about quote unquote Caucasians who can't take the sun and all that, they have a melanated counterpart because they came from somewhere. And once you start going with that type of mindset, when you thumb through these books, a lot of stuff will really start making sense. Like when you come across the Boule, a lot of them are just
Mm-hmm.
melanated Caucasians.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it's not only a color, it's a way of thinking too.
Right, cause before color played a part, it was always about bloodline and family tree. Just like, just that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I wanted to show my little cousin how her phenotype is literally different from mine. But both her parents look just like me, but that's because of the recessive gene that everybody around the world produce. So the
Mm-hmm.
gene mutation that happened is just a recessive gene in them that just kicked in late, while everybody else has been, because we're older than everybody, so we knew about the recessive gene and stuff. This is why I tell people that a lot of the Latinos is our brother and sister. They just really separated us. It's just one big ass
Mm-hmm.
family that separated.
Okay, I just wanted to come in real quick and pick your brain about that situation because I'm still trying to fully understand it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because, like you were saying about them being expelled, then I'm like, wait a minute. So, if we already was there and the Saxons, quote unquote, the
Yeah.
Saxons that came from the Caucasus Mountains, those are the ones that were in the war. Now, at the end of the day, they're just whitewashing the history to put themselves in that place of saying that they
Yeah, they
was fighting against themselves.
yeah, they doing it. They doing it for that reason, and they also doing it to hide the hidden hand. So now, when you see these Masonic pictures and you see them hiding the hand, that hidden hand, it goes for who's actually pulling the strings, and that's the hidden hand that they doing it because, man, if the world actually knew this type of shit and everybody like really researching, they're like, damn, boy, this shit fucked up. Like, and you've been living amongst some of us, some of these quote unquote black leaders that they gave us. A lot of them was, we think that they were sellouts. They betrayed us. Nah, that's what they were supposed to do because they're not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the COINTEL program, they always send somebody that look like us to infiltrate us because, for one, we are a welcoming people, especially if you melanated, because we so brainwashed to be pro-black now that if you, hey man, what's up, brother, and you just automatically trust him just off the simple fact he may look like you, but DNA and bloodline wise, that dude ain't you, and he got a loyalty that's elsewhere. So now that makes you rethink King James. Cause
Yeah.
why? Because King James gave the okay to King Ferdinand to do everything that transpired to this day. So I'm like, bro, how can y'all? That's why I tell my Israelite brothers and stuff like, how can y'all only read this book when this dude is the reason why a lot of us got exiled in the first place? He told them it was okay, and King Ferdinand is a melanated person, and his queen, his wife, was an albino. you know. And it's like that, the Romans, the ancient Romans, they were melanated people. So, man, yeah. So now, yeah. So when you talk about Christianity, it was people who look like you who put it on you.
It puts a whole different spin on that situation.
Yeah, because these people can't. Because what people gotta understand is these people came late into history and they just wrote themselves in. That's all they did. So,
I feel you. I feel you. Well, I'm gonna jump back out the box. I just wanted to highlight you real quick because I'm at work right now, so I had to sneak
okay.
off real quick. So I'm gonna highlight you later, man.
All right, most definitely, be easy.
All right, but I'm sitting here and I'm listening though. All right.
All right, most definitely. I appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace. See. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Hey, look, bro. The moment I stumbled across Benjamin Franklin said all of Europe was swarthy, boy, that shit started turning knobs in my head. I was like, hold on, Ben, what you talking about? And start digging. Man, that Origins of Anglo-Saxon was the nail in the head. I was like, y'all ain't slick now, bruh. Oh, y'all ain't slick. You know? Hey, that's what I keep saying, bro. Hey, dude with the funny mustache over there, man, that nigga, look, bro. He did what he did because he knew who those people was. And I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all know how, look, y'all remember the CIA document? Hollywood and CIA is the same thing. Same people create the same thing. CIA created Hollywood, okay? Because that's the main station for propaganda to be filmed. The first movie that was being filmed that released on motion picture was called Birth of a Nation. All right? The first propaganda movie, Reconstruction. I'm going to tell y'all another movie that was a propaganda movie. We all know Roots was, but I'm going to tell y'all another one. When they tell you about what happened over there with the dude in the funny mustache and they showed you the little documentaries and the little videos, yeah, propaganda, bro. All of those are actors. All of those are actors. Remember who's controlling everything. So I will most definitely write history in my favor if I control everything. But look at the Jewish Moors, though, man. For all my Moorish brothers and all my Israelite brothers, when I keep saying that we are the same people, this right here will lead you down the rabbit hole of that. Because it helped me. So it says, there were among the Berber melanated professing Judaism. These melanatids, or quote-unquote blacks, referred to as the Balfour. The Balfour practiced Judaism, and let's see, and they were overcome and absorbed by the Almoravids. Almoravids. Told y'all, the Arab slave trade. I told y'all, look into the Arab slave trade. Because you keep leaving these people out. These people came in Ellis Island as well. And these people came a long time ago with Columbus as well. I'm trying to get my Moorish brothers to see something. Alright? These folks are the same people as them folks Kanye talking about. Alright? Same blood. Same people. These are they come from the same bloodline, trust me. In the same way that others did the Indians, they came over there, act like everything was all cool, got to learn the culture. They did the same thing with the original Moors, the Ishmaelites. They did the same thing with the original ones. They came over, they played the same role, got cool, smoked some weed with you, because we already know, and some of y'all gonna laugh, but I already done showed folks the documents in the books that the Moors had cannabis indica. That was their cash crop. That's what the fuck they did. All right. So shout out to all my street pharmacists. Y'all might got a little more of y'all blood, because that's what they did. And they was traders, and they traveled to sell seeds. Niggas was selling weed. Shit. We ain't gonna play no games. We know what the fuck it was. Niggas was trapping. All right. But they got cool with them. Smoked a little weed. Got close with them. Got to learn the culture and all that type of stuff. Boo, 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 boo. And then when they got the word, from King James, they got the word. Oh, it's time. Council Nasir. And they got the word. Okay, it's time. Boom. 1492 hit. And then it was on from then. And it been on there since then. And it's still on to this day, bro. And then boom. it became on the destruction of the melanated civilization, great issues of a race from 4500 BC to 2000 AD, 2022. All right, come on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they most definitely helped them. Exactly, you ain't gotta lie, Craig. You heard me? Funny mustache dude, got a lot of us. You know? Mm-hmm. She'll roll up. The fine fellow. The be interest in this fire. Hey, man, for real. Look, bruh. Then it was on. And it been on. Alright, so yes now. Let's bring it on around. Get a little reading here. So this is from the use of the term Negro